I'm Dana, we're doing another body doubling video. I hate changing my bed, I really deeply don't enjoy it, but I am really trying to do it more often so that I'm not living in a fucking disgusting little way. So, for anyone that's new, these are the videos where I do a thing that I don't really particularly want to do, and you can do something along with me if you've got something that you need to do, or that you've been putting off, or that like it hasn't felt like the right time to do it yet. I very much need things to feel like the right time a lot of the time, and today feels like the right time because I have things on tomorrow, and I've increasingly had to accept the level to which social things tire me the fuck out, even if I really enjoy them. My little autistic brain had very deeply decided that one day I'll be like around people that are like me, and I'll be around people I like, and everything will be like really like fucking fantastic and great and happy and good times, and I suddenly just like won't be autistic anymore. It'll be like really easy to deal with and like to do. And that's actually not the case. It turns out that even when I am in a happier, nicer position, I'm actually still autistic, and a lot of things are still like really exhausting. So as much as I am like very, very glad that I am managing to do the things that I'm managing to do and I'm having good times and everything, I am also having to try and figure out little routines and little things that I can do so that I'm actually looking after myself and I'm not just completely exhausting myself and ending up in positions where I can't go and do the things that I want to do because I'm too tired. And it just basically, it turns out that as a growing adult that makes all of my own decisions, sometimes the decisions I need to make are ones that are actually taking care of myself. I know, big news, I know. Right, what are we doing? I'm gonna do the sheet, and we're doing the sheet. So today is gonna be my little like get your shit together self-care day, where I change my bed, I do my dishes, I tidy my stupid room and have a shower and wash my hair, and then when I go out and do things with people tomorrow, I can feel good about the state of my house and the state of my like own personal hygiene, which is always a delight, is it not? And then when I come home, I've done my little things, everything will be nice, and I'll have the space and like things in the way that I need them to be, so that I can actually like rest and recover from doing a fun thing with people I like. Because it turns out I actually deeply do still need to like rest and recover after that. I also really fucking need to get a new mattress top. It's the first thing that starts just coming off and not sitting right and being an absolute fucking annoyance. I am a bit concerned that I will actually have to have a bath and not a shower, because I very recently had a man out to fix my shower, and the second time I used it, it took like nearly 40 minutes to get hot, and not even like hot, just to like a point where I could deal with it to shower with. So he didn't really fix my shower so much as change the way in which it's broken. So there's a very good chance that what's actually going to happen is I'm going to have a bath and rinse my hair with a jug of water, and that's actually a lot of effort and I really fucking hate it. And really, this keeps happening, and the people that have come out and fixed it have told me that it's going to keep happening because I don't have high enough water pressure for my shower to register that there's water going through it. And I'm like, fix my water pressure. But also, it's seeing that that's probably not going to happen since my landlord doesn't seem to give a slightest bit of a shit about my house. I think I'm going to have to get one of those old fucking little rubber shower things that connect to your bath taps, so that you like have a shower that's running from those. And I don't mean to like be a classist little bitch about it. I'm not like, ew, how disgusting. But I had to use that for quite a good amount of my childhood and teen years, and it does just feel a bit grotty and not good. You know, like, do what you gotta to stay clean. I'll do it if I have to. I don't really want to. It's actually quite a massive reminder of much worse times in my life. And it also just like, as someone who's already having like a whole fucking sensory struggle in the shower, I just really don't need to add a thing that makes it a little bit more stressful and a little bit extra like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, this feels like an extra step, you know? Like, I just really don't need that in my life. Okay, this feels like it's going a lot faster than it usually does, I won't lie to you. I'm feeling quite good about it. I'm still not enjoying it. It still feels like a lot more effort than I really intended to put into anything. But I am doing it. You can't deny me that. I won't lie, as I say every time I do these videos, I don't have that much to talk about, and the things that I do have to talk about are things that I'm sort of intending to put into whole entire full videos, to be honest with you. Like when I moved, I obviously ended up, I mean not obviously, I don't know why I said that, but I ended up finding a lot of my like older journals that I've kept, and I thought it'd be nice to read through when like I was dating my ex-girlfriend, because in my head it was like, oh yeah, we had this like horrible abusive boyfriend, and then we had this lovely girlfriend who was like really nice, and then like we just didn't work out, so we broke up. But like that was a good period of my life at least. And reading it back, the level to which I was gaslighting that wasn't a nice relationship. She wasn't being nice to you, hon. And like I was just a weird little pet project where she was like trying really hard to like make me be more palatable to people. And I really think she thought she was doing me a favour, and it was actually all quite fucking weird and not very nice. So that was lovely. So I'm gonna probably end up doing an entire video about that at some point. I've also got all of my little artsy things that I'm working on, and yeah, I'm very soon gonna do a like things I've been making and things I've been up to and things, creative stuff that I've been doing recently kind of video, and that you can, yeah, that's gonna be Jesus, I'm already losing words and we're not even that far in, but that's definitely gonna be a video that I'm making sometime soon, because I've had some exciting news about a project I was a part of a little while ago, as well as obviously having my own stuff going on. So I don't want to like tell you everything because I'm going to show you in that, but because I'm having like a little bit of an anxious day and be like, I need to figure out routines for myself, I need to figure out how I deal with this, I need to figure out how to like do things and put myself out there and push myself out of my comfort zone, while also providing myself a comfort zone to return to, in a place that I can feel safe and regulated and come back from it kind of thing. Like I feel like I am actually doing really well and coping in like a mature and adult way, in the way that I'm supposed to. I'm really doing it, guys. But there is also a part of me that's very like just terrified and anxious, and it all like scares me quite a lot, and I feel like I'm doing lots of things wrong, even though like a lot of it's not even stuff that there is really a wrong way of doing it. So I've been anxious quite a lot, so I've been making a lot of my anxiety stars, and the more of them that I've made, the more I really want it to like be something, you know? Like obviously like I started doing them because they were for a curtain, and I still do kind of want a star curtain, but we've moved on from that at this point, quite frankly. So because I'm only making them when I'm anxious, I've been calling them anxiety stars, and I want to do like fucking hundreds of them. I want to have absolutely loads and loads of them, and I want them to be on some sort of like little hula hoop type thing, maybe a very large embroidery hoop. It'll be on a circle of some sort, yeah? And it'll come down in like spirals of stars, and there'll be a little opening at the bottom that you have to like crouch and duck through, and then you'll be in my anxiety spiral, and all the backs of the stars that you can only see from the inside will have little anxieties embroidered on them. So I've gotten really into doing that, but it is also just making me think about all of the many, many things that make me anxious on top of the things that I'm currently anxious about. So I don't know if it's something that's actually quite positive for me, or if it's something that's making me sort of ruminate on my anxieties a bit more, but we're going for it. But I also have, and again, this part could it probably will be a full video at some point, because I'm really struggling lately with like, I spent a long time being like, oh, I'd love to be an artist, and I have these like creative ideas, but I just don't really do any of them. I don't really do an awful lot. That was the struggle for a long time. I don't really do the things I have ideas to do. And lately I've been really, really, really doing the things that I have ideas to do. And then I'm like, what now? You know, like applying to like galleries or shows or the things that would involve my art being in public is terrifying. What if I get refused? What if they don't want it? Like I did apply to one. They also will cost money to apply to, which I've very recently learned out. That's how the art world works. Everything costs you fucking money. You have to pay people to essentially reject your artwork. Like it's especially as someone who like doesn't have an awful lot of money, that's very frustrating and quite inaccessible a lot of the time. Like I cannot pay you £30 to consider maybe showing my art in a show at some point, you know? We can't afford that. And also it's the first time in my life that I'm making art that I'm really proud of and that I really like. So the idea of putting it out there for other people to go, well, I don't like it. Like, no, go away. I don't want to hear anyone's opinions. I like it, so go fuck yourself. But that is in fact not how the art world works if you're putting your art out into the world where people can see it. Is this even gonna fucking stay on? If this sheet pops off, I will honestly go cry. You're not helping me, Otis. Okay, that's as good as we're going to get. Clearly, my lighter fell out. Oh, we're doing it. We only need to change the sheet now. This is not the best time for you to have come and sat with me, little fellow, I won't lie. But you're such a sweetie. He really is just the nicest little boy in the whole entire world. I love him so much. And he is back on his steroids, which worries me. You've heard all about it, you know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you're welcome to ask and I'll explain, but I feel like you all know what's going on. It's not actually that interesting to just hear me be anxious about my cat again. God, what a life I lead. Yeah, I am quite focused on my little artsy projects at the minute. I'd say like my main focus is the art that I'm working on and the people that I'm like trying to befriend. And I think, to be fair, I am making like as good progress as you're gonna make with friendships, because like they're not really something you can work on in that way. Like there is a massive level to which they just have to happen organically and naturally, and you hang out and you see how it goes. But I'm doing a good job at like putting myself into situations where I get to hang out with the people I'd like to be friends with, so I can get to know them better and see how it goes, you know. And I've been finding really cool, really friendly, really nice people, and talking to people a lot more. Oof. Like it's definitely by far the most community that I've ever had in my life at any point, and I'm deeply, deeply enjoying it. It just, like I said, it just tires me out. Like every time I go to an event, every time I go and hang out with people, every time I go to like literally anything, I think especially now that like my nervous system's like healing and relaxing more and all of that shit as well, I just feel tired a lot more often. And not tired in the way of like I need to go to bed, tired in the way of like I need a rest. I'm not used to that. I'm very used to like fight or flight, constantly on to the next thing, you know? So it's just a bit of a thing to get used to. And I do think it's a massively positive thing for me, but it's weird to be in this position, you know? It's just something to be learning and figuring out and getting used to, because it's not a place that I've been in before. And I think it's very nice, actually. It's just the thing of like, as an autistic person, I struggle a bit with change, and it's quite a big change. And it's also prompted me to realise that I have to change other things to cater to the change. And I don't find it easy, and I don't find it enjoyable, but I do think that it's the kind of thing that, like, as difficult as it is right now, and as hard as I am finding it in a lot of ways, I think it will be so beneficial to me in the future, you know? Like, I really, that's what I feel like I'm doing at the minute. Like, it might not all be, like, the most fun, amazing, stress-free stuff in the world, but it does feel like all of the stress is worth it, because I'm really, like, building myself like the person how I want to be in the community that I want to have around me and the places that I want to be and all that kind of stuff. Like I do feel like I'm doing what I need to be doing, and most of it is quite fun also. Like, as much as I'm like, oh, so much of it's work and working on myself and it's self-growth and healing and blah blah blah, and like lots of it is, but lots of it is also very fun. Okay, let's actually do my sheet now. I've also recently learned, oh, that's a piece of card, why are you over here? I've also recently learned why people have like summer and winter duvets, because I've never really gotten it before. But now there's a lot of nights where like it's too cold to really sleep without anything, but it's way too hot to sleep with this duvet. But this is the only duvet that I own, so it's like, yeah, that's what we do. I should probably just use one of the many, many, many blankets that I have that are absolutely a lot less thick and warm than my literal full-on like winter duvet is. But I don't know if you heard, guys, but I don't like change. I really need this to just like slot in and go the way it's supposed to. That would actually be so cool and lovely and nice. I think it has. Okay, I'm gonna do it up and then I'm gonna like put it on how it's meant to be so that it stays and is how it should be. And then we'll be done. Oh, okay. I felt like this had taken me like 6 minutes, but I have in fact been filming for 27, so that's a lie. Like, this actually hasn't been quick at all. It just is me not having a concept of time. Fantastic. I also, we discussed this last time, I think I really do want some new bed sheets, because looking at this I'm like, well, it is fun that the cats look like Otis. I do really enjoy that. Really fucking hate that like every partner I've ever had has slept under this. I don't like the fact that my ex slept under this. I don't like the fact that this was in the house that I shared with him. I don't like it. And I keep trying to convince myself that I do, so that I don't have to get rid of something and buy new stuff and blah blah blah. But I actually think this is maybe less about my wallet and more about like my mental well-being to not have a bed sheets that remind me of trauma. Okay, so this corner is in there, as is the top one. We might have actually managed to change my bed. Oh no, the other side looks a bit fucked. I'm going to lie to you. Are you fucked? No, you're fine. Lovely, lovely. Oh, it's all coming up my way, isn't it? Oh, let's go. Okay, I mean, you are fucked, actually. She's good now. She's gonna have to be. Look, I'm doing it now. I'm getting to a point where I've had enough. Alright. Oh, it's all like sort of like down at the bottom here. I'll just tuck it in and pretend it's not, and then it'll be fine, won't it? I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Oh. That's enough. That's fine. Get it all the way in there. I like to feel a bit like I'm in a tomb when I get into bed, to be honest with you. If I could just have something that like attaches to all the sides except for the top, that would be so ideal for me. I can't deal with weighted blankets, so I think I want like the compression of it all, you know? Oh, I need to get out of my bed now that I'm making it, don't I? Oh, it's fucking lumpy as shit. We're ignoring and we're talking and it'll be fine. Stop being so lumpy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've like practically fixed it. I mean, I haven't, but it's better than it would have been otherwise if I hadn't done that, you know? What I'm saying is, a step is a step, and I'm doing my best, and I'm very unhappy with the fact that I'm having to do this one specific small task. We've done it! It's done! It's done! It's done! It's finished. Oh! I do need to like tidy up the rest of my fucking room, and I am debating if that's going to be a video too. I don't know, we'll see. For now, this video's done because my bed's made and it's changed and it's made. As always, if you want to let me know in the comments what you did along with me, if you did anything along with me, it's very loosey-goosey. You can truly do whatever you want. I just think it's a fun little thing to do, and it means that I actually do the things I need to get around to. And I really hope they help someone out there. But also, if you just enjoy them, that's also fine. I'm too hot. I feel really overstimulated from doing that. I'm hungry. I need to have a shower and wash my hair. It sounds almost like I've got a fucking plan, doesn't it? So whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon with you. I'll see you again in a couple of days.